Zhang. I'm a graduate student from University of South Carolina and also a language immersion teacher in Richland One School District. Okay, this is what I'm going to talk about: Chinese languages, characters, and the pinyin, the phonetic sign in Chinese. So those are the three main things I will cover: ethnic groups and the languages, Chinese characters, and the phonetic system, pinyin. Okay, and so in China we have 56 ethnic groups. So that means we have many languages in China. So when we say Chinese, so that means a lot of languages. And I am from the Han ethnic groups, and Dr. Wang, she is from Man ethnic groups, which was the royal family, I mean, from the ancient time. And so this is the map of Chinese languages, and which is more than 10 of them, but those are the major 10 languages across the whole country. And you can see the brown one is the most, at most of the places. So we speak Chinese Mandarin, which is the official language. And Dr. Wang, she's from northern China, and I'm from southern China, where the panda's from. If you don't know, that's where the panda's from. So the old saying says pronunciation differ from those within 5 li, customers different from those within 10 lis. That means very short distance we have different languages. Some of them has written one, some of them do not. And second part is about Chinese characters, Chinese words. So when you look at this picture, this word and the picture, what do you think this word means?
Crop.
So Chinese is a pictograph. And so here, you see this, do you know this?
Wheat.
Yeah, rice.
Rice.
Rice, yes. If you never seen it, that's like my students. When I first show them, they do not know what is that. And so this is rice field. It's very common in Asian countries. And that's where our main food, come from. And so when I teach this, I always draw, use the marker, draw the shape so they can actually see where these words come from. And so in Chinese, the word tell you the meaning. Like in English, it tells you the sound, right? But in Chinese, the words tell you the meaning. You don't have to be able to say it, but you know the meaning as soon as you see the words. And so here are more about the rice field. So those are the pictures I show to my students in class, how the rice field looks like. Because here you cannot see that. Planting them, and overview, and how specifically the rice looks like. And some places has rice terrace, and this is the harvest. And so here's more words related to the picture I just showed you, because that's where our culture comes from, like the word rice field. And look at the first word, it means man. So on the top, that's the rice field, and the bottom one means strength and power. Who has the strength and power in the ancient time, and who work on the field? Man, right? And so the unit of length, this word for land and field. So when you measure, normally when people measure something, you normally measure, in the ancient time, you normally measure the field, because that's very important to you and your family. And here drawing, you also draw a lot of paintings about rice field or your land and the border. So related to the rice field. And to keep, you keep your guests at home, so you keep them at your land. And here, this word means to think. The bottom part, that means your heart. You use your heart when you think on your land. So you are thinking about something. And this means home-raised animals, so on your land. And to work. So you normally work on the land, from agricultural era, so you work on the land. So those are all the words related to the field. Yeah. So this is actually like what we call the radical. Radical shows, Chinese radical symbolize the meaning of the Chinese characters. And when you see those words, you know they're all related to the land and carries the meaning from there. And so, for my kindergartners, I normally teach them those, how they make a connection to the words and the real word. Can you guess the first word? What does that mean?
King, cloud, backwards.
Mountain?
No, mountain.
Sorry.
Mountain, okay.
Yeah, mountain, yes. How to press on that word? No, I don't think you can. 这个怎么点的呢？
Fish, mountains.
点那个 word.
The other one's
So that's the Chinese character.
Okay.
And so it means mountain. Do you see the shape?
Yeah.
It looks like, yes.
Uh-huh.
And this is the fish, the Asian and Chinese, that's where it originated from. And right now we write as this. Yeah, I have no idea. And here, this one, what does this mean?
Water.
Water, yes, water. So that's how the Asian Chinese. And this one?
Person? No.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is the sun. And moon. Yeah. So the Chinese words tell you the meaning. And then the last one is pinyin. So pinyin did not develop, like Chinese characters has been developed like since ancient time, but pinyin is just like a recent 60, 70 years because of the computer, the keyboard invented. Our country was thinking, how do we put all those Chinese characters on those, like you have 26 letters, but for us we have a lot of strokes. So how can we fit them on these limited keyboards? And then that's why they invented the pinyin. It's pretty similar to your like 26 letters. So the origin of pinyin, like I just said, they developed those like 1958. It's not a long time ago. Just for standardized the Mandarin pronunciation that supported the literacy instruction. And so the middle part tells you the pinyin. You see, one pinyin, the same pinyin, but it has a lot of correspondence. Means different things, differently. Like 鱿鱼, so means swimming fish. But here the second one, 鱿鱼, means squid. 鱿鱼 can also means because of. 犹豫, hesitate. You see, it has a lot of. If kids only read the pinyin, the phonetic system, they would not. They would lost the meaning. So Chinese is a character-based language. Same pinyin can correspond to many characters and meanings. Tones help, but ambiguity remains. Readers need characters to access meaning. Character recognition is essential for comprehension. Rely on pinyin alone limits meaning making, especially for bilingual learners. So that was this one actually from one of the research we did. Like kids, we were giving them text to read, but a lot of kids they only rely on pinyin because they made the connection. Like they think they know better about letters than the words. So that's how they carried their skills from English to Chinese, but that's very like a limited comprehension if they only rely on the pinyin.